Alright, I'm finally ready to start my CUSOM app. I'm not sure that my marginalized identities are part of my journey to medical school. Should I still include them in my application? So how?
Be honest about your journey. If you do not feel certain aspects of your life have a place in your application, you should not force their inclusion.
If you feel conflicted about including something in your application, try exploring that feeling. Practicing introspection can be therapeutic and lead to important points to include in your application. Mentioning these aspects of your identity in relation to your journey to medical education is a great way to emphasize how diversity can positively impact both individuals and society as a whole.
My past experiences with my marginalized identities are traumatic. How do I talk about them in my application?
You may feel pressure to share every detail about your experiences, but it is best to remember that you are in control of what you share. If something feels too difficult or intimate to share, you always have the choice to omit it. If you feel something needs to be stated but are not comfortable sharing all parts of it, consider what level of detail you are willing to share.
Admission committees are interested in learning what you learned from an experience and what part it played in your journey to medicine. You don't necessarily need to provide details of the event to explain what you learned. Focus on emphasizing the lessons you learned or personal growth you endured as a result of your experiences rather than the personal emotions you have attached to said experiences.
Where in the application can I talk about my marginalized identities?
You are welcome to include discussion of your marginalized identities anywhere in your application, including in your personal statement, descriptions of extracurricular activities, and on secondary application.
What are ways that marginalized identities have led others towards medicine?
There are countless ways that individuals' marginalized identities may lead them towards medicine. Examples include
if a marginalized identity directly impacted my ability to study for the MCAT, obtain certain grades, or limit any other opportunity, should I write about that? If so, should I write about it in my personal statement?
If you think there is a clear link, then it is reasonable to mention it in a personal statement or secondary application essay where applicable. Remember that admissions committees want to hear about lessons learned and what brought you to pursue medicine. So use this lens to discuss the matter.
Will my application be negatively impacted if I choose to discuss my race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, etc.? How will admissions committees keep from being unbiased during the application review process?
While we can't speak for all admissions committees, we know that many require their members to undergo implicit or unconscious bias training.
Although these measures cannot eliminate all bias in the application process, our observation has been that sharing one's lived experience through the application does not have a significant negative impact on admissions outcomes.
Phew, I'm glad that's over with. Now I can take some time to relax.